In a world where nothing is truly human, the rebellion starts in this box. Welcome back to the channel if you've been with us before, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time with us. This is Lee Allen Presents, and I'm your host for this particular unboxing. I'm Alan, and today, as you've already seen from the title card, I'm dipping into Blade Runner Replicant Rebellion, which is an RPG game, or an expansion for the RPG game from Free League that was originally available on Kickstarter. So I had the original Kickstarter. If you haven't seen the unboxing for that, I will fling a link somewhere into the corner there for you to check that out. Came with this really nice limited edition book here with the sort of leather finish on the book itself and the starter kit. This is just trade dressing. I just wanted to put that there to sort of show you do need this, I believe, to run this, as I believe this is just an expansion. So we'll get into that. I'll have a look, because it's been so long. I have got the stats, which I'll read to you in a minute, for this particular expansion for this game. But I do believe you need this to be able to play what's in this box here. So funding was on Kickstarter from May 28th to June 13th of 2024, and they needed 250,000 Swedish krona. It did gain 4,624,285 Swedish krona, which is roughly 372,000 pounds, 372,523 pounds in British money, in sterling, and that was from 5,283 backers. It has been a bit tumultuous since, as this was due to arrive in February 2025. It is now April 2026. There was a lot of issues internally with the company and sort of getting the materials to where it needed to be, from what I gather. We'll probably never know the full story, but it's finally arrived. So without further ado, let's crack it open and check out what's inside. So everyone grab your spinners and let's step into the future. Also, knife safety, be careful with knives. There was a lot of upheaval on the comment section for this on the Kickstarter. Everyone was trying to figure out what was going on with the game, if we were ever going to get it or not. A lot of people even cancelled their backings because it was taking so long. It took so long to get the PDFs out to us as well. Not entirely certain why. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a blur. I don't remember. There has been other Free League Kickstarters that have come and fulfilled prior to this. Okay, so that's just my dispatch note, so I'm not going to show anything on that because that does have my address on there. Alien 2nd edition being one of them, which funded after this and has already arrived. I also have an unboxing for that, which I think I'll be able to ping another card onto the screen there for you to check out if you're more into that as well, given that potentially Blade Runner Alien share the same universe as well. So that's always another nice little one to look at as well for you. Very well bubble wrapped. It's catching on the edges. Give me a sec. It's proving a bit tricky. Oops. To get these out right. Okay, so unusual that we don't have cellophane wrap on the core book itself. First thing we're going to see is a print. So we've got this art print, which is a vanilla version. Hopefully the light isn't catching that too much, of the front of the book itself. It's really nice artwork. Very much encapsulates the whole Blade Runner world. It's really nice. It's kind of the kind of thing that you'd want to frame and put up, which is really nice. That we have the book itself, as I say. Let's have a look. Expansion for the Blade Runner role-playing game. So it does look like you do need the original book for this. There's a content warning. The Blade Runner franchise deals with the dark and mature themes, and this role-playing game is no different. The stories in this game, told in this game, can be violent, distressing, and raise issues related to personal morals. This is not a game for children. That's interesting. So we're not going to go fully like page by page and describe everything. This is an unboxing. It's not a run through of the game itself, but I will give some nice shots there. So you've got the central Los Angeles map, all the different sectors and key locations. Some nice black printed pages. I'm glad to see they've kept that aesthetic, because they did change that with the 2nd edition of Alien. to be white pages with black print instead of the other way around. Again, some beautiful artwork, different story points. There's a good, interesting lacquery smell in this one. So this looks like, yeah, creating a rebel. So you get to choose different archetypes, different attributes as you're creating a character, much like any other RPG, but it's got the individual things in there for you. Relationship tables. So we've got the different types of characters by the looks of it. So I'll go through those one by one. Let's put this down because it is kind of holding that. It's a little bit achy on my shoulder. So we've got Doctor, Powder Keg, Power Broker, Siren, Street Rat, Tank, and that's all of those. So that's the different types of class, I guess, that you would call them, that you can play in here. Oh, that's cool. Some different operational benefits and hazards and whatnot. So again, this is all about the sort of creation of the characters, the weapons they handle there, connections with different NPCs. this book really needs to be ahead. Wow. Provocateurs. And then we've got operations. So this will come with different maps, which I'm assuming will be in what's to my left, which we'll unbox in a moment. Different maps to be able to play the scenarios that are included in this book. Again, I'm not gonna focus, as I say, on fully thing. The protein farm there, fully LAPD morgue and rooftop. It's got a bit of a breadth of different maps and locations here, and obviously you can create your own courthouse. 12th floor, that's a big courthouse. And then obviously an index in the back for quick access to different bits. And then we've got the character sheets there in the back. And the same map down the front of the book is in the back. Yeah, really nice book. It's a shame there wasn't a leather type one, much like the previous version, but you know, this is quite nice too. Let's get into the asset pack and then leave this to slice back out. Again, because this is so long ago, I don't even remember what's in this particular box. Okay, so we've got some little spinny things for some sort of dial. Looks like a dial clip, so there's going to be some sort of dial in here. We've got cards. I'm going to crack into these, actually. Don't usually do cards in great depth. I'm not going to go fully in depth with the cards, but I will open this to show some of the artwork here. So are these, I'm guessing these are allies or characters you can meet on your missions. I remember seeing this character in the book. I think she's a provocateur. Again, really nice artwork, fits with the aesthetic of the universe itself. All of these have different things like descriptions on the back. Yeah, so there's all the cards there. It's probably about 30, maybe 25, possibly. Silica gel, as always. That looks like they're for standees. The usual game catalog. So obviously we get game catalog to promote different products from Free League. This looks like the standard one that we've had in previous versions, like the Alien unboxing that we did not long ago. Okay, so then we get to some books by the looks of it. Let's just tip everything out, make it a bit easier. Very sleek, shiny black book, single player case files for the Blade Runner RPG. So this is the solo mode book. So this is the book that allows you to play the game solo, which is a really interesting. I've not really looked into that, but it's a very interesting way to be able to do things. I'm not quite sure how it works, as because I've not looked into it. Different character tables, clue tables, locations, traits. So this will just be an addition onto, again, the core game itself to be able to play solo. Here's, okay, so that little plastic nubbin, that was for the heat meter. And we do have some characters. These look like, these are the character types you play as, and some of these might be the ones on the cards that you can obviously push around the different maps and whatnot. LAPD Rep Detective. Is there anything in this? This looks like this is a police case file kind of folder. So if you're stopping halfway through a campaign or whatever, you can kind of put the stuff in there, and it's kind of kept nice and safe in this. It's quite hard, thick cardboard, keeps everything safe in there. Then we've got some of these profiles of different characters. Yes, so these match some of the cards. Again, these are very shiny, so I'm not sure how well they're going to show up on the camera, but we'll see when I'm editing this. I've got a few of those, both doubles, all of them are double-sided. And we have what looks to be a photograph from a surveillance camera. I can't talk today, apparently. And a different one on the other side. Again, very glossy, very high quality, actually. It does feel quite weighty. It doesn't feel flimsy. It's a good feeling to it. I should hope so, given the extra year that we had to wait for it. That is extremely dark, and I don't know how well that's going to get picked up on the camera. Pushing more towards the light. It's a photograph of a room with a piano. And that looks like it's in some sort of... That kind of looks familiar to the place in Blade Runner 2049. So I've got a few of those. I'm just going to flick through these not fairly quickly, but you know. It's another photo, crime scene photo. That guy's clearly enjoying his food way too much. He enjoyed it so much he died. Nice. Getting a very alien feel from that, the way the room curves where the windows are. That's really nice. Then we've got some mock-up newspaper pages from the Independent Sentinel. This will most likely have clues to different cases. I remember some of these in the previous unboxing for Blade Runner. A different one again, so it looks like there's a few of these. Three in total. And then we have a lot of maps, actually. So I'll only skim through some of these. So we've got some one-page maps, sort of standard A4 size, double-sided, workshop, and office. And we've got bar, safe house. And then we've got one, two, how many of these? 2 seconds. So these are all, yeah, so these are just fallouts, so they're A3 size. LAPD Tower, Protein Farm. So you can kind of put, right, this cow's in the living room. So with the stands, this cow's in the kitchen, this cow might be still over here somewhere. You can kind of track where your players are going around. BB's Bar. And the Trash Mesa. These are really nice maps. I do like these. Highway. That's an interesting one. And a warehouse. Street. Lots of different places. Tobacco store, police store, pizza, gym, electronics store, etc. Factory. Nightclub. Office. some artificial gardening in there. Artificial gardening and artificial garden, not artificial gardening. That'd be weird. Auto repair store. Garage, I guess. Auction house. And then the courthouse. And the landing bay. So that's everything we've got in this particular box. So that was the asset pack and solo mode box. I'll just pop everything back in there and then we can crack into the last one. I believe the last box in this was an optional add-on, or not so much optional. There was different pledge levels where if you only had the core game itself, you could pledge that, the one that we did, which I didn't write down what the name of it was. It will be on the title card. And you got they did put in another expansion book out prior to the Replicant Rebellion book. And that should be what is in this box, if I can get into it. The box is ridiculously tight and the cellophane's being a bit stubborn. Come and watch Alan present. Oh, this thicker cellophane, this one. Come watch Alan Presents, where Alan struggles to open some cellophane. I got you guys. Quality content here. Oh, good grief, come on. Right. I will not be defeated. So again, it's got the content warning on the back there. Gives you the sort of the rundown what's in there. So yeah, case file 1 was what was included in the original starter set, which it says here. So, following the same deluxe format and packaging as the award-winning Case File 1 Electric Dreams, including the Blade Runner RPG starter set, Case File 2 Fiery Angels features a new thrilling investigative scenario and a host of in-world handouts, photos, maps, and more. So it's a new investigation. Get the box open. Cool. So again, we've got some cards. I'm not going to go through all of these ones this time because obviously it's a lot of fair amount of cards. It does take a lot of time. Smaller games catalog in this one with the silica gel weirdly jammed in the middle of it. It's probably just because it's moved around. I'm just going to tip this out. And then we've got, this one has more of a square edge spine to it, as opposed to the other one which is kind of just staples on it. On the spine. And again, these are just going to be straight into the investigations, the Fiery Angels, case files and whatnot. Characters. Locations. Oh, case file crime board, that's weird. Okay, so it shows how they're all interconnected with each other. That's cool. Okay, makes it easier to run and keep track of everything, I guess, as a game master for this particular game. So we've got the individual maps. Because this one has been out for some time, I'm not going to go fully through the maps on this one. I'll just give a quick look on them. That's the artwork that was featured on the Replicant Rebellion. I guess it kind of ties into that somehow as well. Sweet. So yeah, the maps in this are going to be the same as the bigger maps. Then we've got stuff in this one. Okay, so Wallace Corporation flyer, handout H. Then we've got some, so again, we've got a character sheet and an empathy test from the Voight Camp machine. Okay. We've got some more newspaper stuffs. I thought that was actually ripped then, but it's just printed on. So it looks like there's two of the same. They're slightly different because one is ripped and one isn't. So this Bright Eyes is taken out of this one. That's curious. Again, we've got some nice little glossy art prints presented like photographs. Single-sided for them, I think. Apart from that one. It's double-sided. That's everything in there. Yep. As I say, there's a bunch of maps. We've got 2 large ones. We've got 5 single sheet ones, A4s. Yukon Hotel, Runcita Zoological, Bright Eyes Beauty Salon, Apartment 88F, Quell's Office. Then we've got the Executive Suite. This is a double fold out of the Wallace Building. And the Seawall Shantytown. Again, that's a big double-sided one. So some really good quality stuff here. They do feel really nice quality paper. It's not just some cheap, flimsy stuff. I can't pick these back up. So I'm going to pack this back away and then we shall finish up the video. So give me a second. Right, that was a struggle to get that back in there, not gonna lie. Let's put that one there. Knife safety, always put knife blades away. The asset back there. So I'm just gonna follow that. And then we'll pop this one there. So that's everything inside the Blade Runner Replicant Rebellion expansion. As I say, the blood level we pledged out will be on the title card. I completely blanked my mind not to write that down for some reason, I don't know why. But from the artwork to the components, this is definitely bringing that Blade Runner atmosphere to the table and to the game that the person is running with their friends and family and whoever else is running it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Would you join the rebellion or would you try and hunt it down? If you enjoyed this unboxing, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell for the notifications as well for more tabletop content, unboxing content, board game content, all that good stuff. Don't forget to check out our social media channels as well, which are listed in the link down below in the description of this video. And until next time, stay sharp and watch who or what you trust.